Hey guys, what's up? It's Sean, and I'm back with another video. It's been a minute, but I'm here, and that's all that matters. Today, I just wanted to talk about my thoughts on the recent election, which I won't get into the most gritty details. I mean, we know who's president now. Yeah, so I live in Florida. I live in the great state of Florida, and we had an amendment on the ballot, Amendment 4, which protects abortion rights here in the state. And to overturn the current abortion ban, which is basically abortion is cool up to 6 weeks and up to 15 weeks for exceptions of rape, victim of incest, victim of rape, and victim of human trafficking. And while we did get a majority of the votes, I believe a 57.2% of voters voted yes for Amendment 4. Unfortunately, didn't pass the 60% threshold, so we couldn't get it to pass. So I woke up, because I fell asleep, honestly, during election night because I was so tired. I had to travel way across to another city, do some work there, and then travel all the way back. So when I got home, I was slumped. But I was in high spirits. I was in hope because when I last looked at the results as it was on the screen, it basically, I was like, oh shit, we're at 56, we're at 54 point something, we're at 56, and it was climbing up. So I'm thinking I'm gonna wake up to it being Amendment 4 would pass and it will basically protect abortion rights in this state. But that didn't happen. And here's the thing. On the flip side, on the good side of it, I know that a majority of people wanted this to pass. No, it didn't get the 60% for it to actually, the amendments to pass and be set in stone. And now we currently still sit at the 6 week, up to 6 week. And then after that, no go. But it did make me feel like, okay, well, all of the, holding up signs, making people aware of voting yes on Amendment 4, and even, going against the vote no on 4 crowd, and the Doctors Against Abortion, or whatever the fuck it's called, and Ron DeSantis and all of these people. The majority of people wanted this shit. So it's like, fuck, we didn't get it. Now, some people might say, oh, why are you talking about this? Aren't you a dude? Well, if you're new to my channel, I'm not a dude. I was transitioning from female to male for like 10 years of my life, and then decided I ain't doing that shit. So I'm technically detrans, but I get it. I still have the beard. I still probably look like a dude. Although lately I've been getting clocked lately, and that's in another video that we're gonna talk about. But like, yeah, I haven't been on testosterone for like almost a year. So like, but I assure you, I am a 2X chromosome haver. Okay, I am for sure a woman. And then also people might say, well, didn't you have a hysterectomy earlier this year? And again, for people who haven't seen my videos, yes, I got a hysterectomy earlier this year due to complications with my uterus and all of that. Had to take it out. Didn't want to take it out, but had to take it out because it was causing me great pain and I was bleeding every fucking day. So some people might see that and be like, why the fuck do you care? I feel honestly, I feel very, I don't know if desensitized is the word. Low apathy, apathetic. I don't know. I feel kind of numb with it not passing. Because a part of me is like, oh, well, duh. No one gives a fuck about women. I mean, no one gives a fuck about us. No one gives a fuck about our rights. And with, the recent, uptake on, the fucking trad culture and men wanting to put women back in their households and to get them out of work and to carry babies and doing what we're born to do, I'm not surprised. I'm not fucking surprised at all. And a part of me is like, well, fuck it. But I don't want to have this attitude because I don't want to stop fighting and protesting against the abortion law that we have in place. I don't want to be in this mood because I don't want to give up the fight. I don't want to give up and think, oh well, I voted and my vote wasn't heard. So what's the fucking point of voting? Why the fuck did I even waste my time? Why did I fucking work 12 hours just to run to the library to vote just for it to not pass? And these were thoughts that I had in my head. Not even gonna hold you. And I don't wanna think like that. So I had to check myself. And be like, nah, I contributed. And I'm not gonna give up. 2 years from now, this amendment will be back on the ballot, and we'll get a chance to try at it again. And maybe we have to do some more protesting, some more sign holding, some more raising awareness, maybe some more grassroots organizations, whatever we got to do. But I'm not gonna stop letting my voice be heard, even though I was really disappointed and was like, fuck this shit. I'm not gonna fucking vote anymore. I'm not gonna fucking believe in this shit. I don't want to have that train of thought. I don't want to stay in that. I think it's okay to feel that way and acknowledge it, but it's just like, nah, I don't want to fucking feel like this all forever. Like, I want to be like, nah, chin up, back into the game. I'm gonna still try to vote and have my voice be heard with other women who want to have a reputable abortion rights in our state, in all of them, across the country. And I know there were other states in America that I know there were other states that their amendments were passed, and that was great. I want to say New York, Colorado, and Missouri is the one that pops up in my head, but there was a couple of more that, and I'm proud of them. I'm so happy for them, and I really am, and I'm really happy for the women in those states who get to have have access to abortion. But yeah, I'm just kind of devastated. Because what we currently have in Florida is basically it's up to 6 weeks. You can get an abortion up to 6 weeks, but there's not enough time for that. A lot of I believe sometimes you can't even tell in the ultrasound if a person is pregnant. I believe the clock starts ticking once you miss your period, and it's just all these fucking different things. And I think it's up to 15 weeks for people. It's up to weeks for women who are victims of rape, incest, and human trafficking. And that's all fine and dandy, but you gotta have a police report, you gotta have court evidence, you gotta have restraining orders, you gotta have all of these things. And call me a radical if you want, call me stupid if you want, call me fucking unintelligent, whatever, but I don't believe in this bullshit that you need to have all these fucking documents to prove to get an abortion. I want it to be, and I know this is a radical view, and I know this is something that we're not probably gonna see for a while. I mean, we need to get to step A before we get to step, C, D, E, F, G, but I personally believe that, honestly, abortion should be for any woman with no restrictions. They should just walk in and be like, hey, doctor, I want an abortion. Explain to me the process, what happens, what the side effects, the symptoms I'm gonna have when I have these abortions, and all of these things. Is there any support afterwards? Because hey, abortion, I mean, it could be some heavy stuff. I would want there to be, is there any therapy I can take after I get this abortion? Because I'm not gonna sit up here and be like, women who get abortions, straight after they don't have any. They might feel regret. They might feel all type of feelings, and that's fine. But I still want the choice to be there, and that's all I would want. I would want a woman to just walk up into a doctor office and be like, "Hey, I want this abortion. And is there any support I can have after I get it, or during this process?" And just explain it to me. There wouldn't have to be any fucking court evidence, any fucking, because I just feel like obtaining these things aren't easy. Like, I can think of different scenarios where it would be hard for a woman to get a police report, or to get a restraining order, or to provide I believe that you need proof for, like, in the case of a human trafficking victim, you would need proof that you were trafficked and some shit. And it's like, I don't think it's as black and white and as easy as pie, especially when you think of people are in those situations, are already in very situations where they don't have control of their being. They're literally there. They're trafficked. They're held there against their will. So I just feel like there's so many roadblocks. I mean, I don't know. Someone explain it to me. I mean, what if a woman passes the window to get a rape kit? That will be used. I would assume they would use a sexual assault forensic exam or whatever the process of that for evidence to prove that they can get an abortion. But what if the window has passed? But maybe for different reasons. Maybe because they can't get to it. Maybe their rapist, they live with their rapist. Maybe they felt like they couldn't get to it for any fucking reason. I don't fucking care. I just know that I wouldn't want that woman to not be able to get an abortion because she fucking failed to get the evidence in time, or just couldn't get the evidence at all. But fuck, I don't know. I don't fucking know, bro. I just don't like these fucking roadblocks and hoops. And, you know, call me a radical fucking feminist if you want. I don't care. But I just feel like I don't like that. I was up for, I believe with Amendment 4, it would have been up to 15 weeks until viability to get an abortion. And while I don't fully, obviously I want it beyond that, but that's how I work with that. You know, I'll work with that. I'll work with that. I can work with that. For the first step into getting abortion rights in this state of Florida, I can work with that. But, you know, until then, we have 6 weeks and 15 weeks if you can provide evidence and shit that you've been raped and that you've been sexually assaulted and that you've been raped and you were a victim of incest, you were a victim of human trafficking and all this shit. And I don't like that there's roadblocks. I don't like it at all. And I would want there to be a point where a woman could just rightfully get an abortion for any reason. Any fucking reason. I need you to understand this. Any fucking reason. I'm not part of the, she can get a rape, she can get an abortion if she is in medical need, or the pregnant woman's life is in danger, or rape and incest. Honestly, even if she was perfectly healthy and the baby and the fetus was perfectly fine and everything was going good and she was just like, yeah, I don't want it no more, she could get it. Obviously, we have a long way to go for that. But right now, you know, we do what we can. So I'm not going to let my radical views on abortion cloud progress. So when we put Amendment 4 back on the ballot again, I'm voting yes. I'm going to get out of this mind state where I feel like, oh, shit. Why did I fucking vote? Why did I fucking waste my time and shit? This shit is not gonna work. This shit, I'm gonna get out of my head. I'm gonna get out of my fucking head, and I'm gonna vote. And I'm gonna keep voting, and I'm gonna keep protesting the current abortion ban that's in Florida. As long as I stay in Florida, and even if I fucking move, I'll still be like, nah, fuck that. But I couldn't vote because I wouldn't be living in Florida. But you know what I mean? I'll still show my support for it. And good to the states that successfully got their amendments passed. Awesome. That's very fucking great. And I'm fucking happy for you guys. And let's just keep the momentum going. And that's another thing too that makes me, get out of this mindset that voting doesn't fucking matter, because it does fucking matter. Like, literally, several states have literally they literally have they had their amendment passed, so it works. It does work. It does fucking work. Just gotta keep that shit in mind, and never mind the general election of, with the whole presidents and stuff. I did kind of feel bad about that as well, and it doesn't help when everyone around you is, a Trump supporter and they're just gloating. But I'm gonna keep up the faith. I'm gonna keep my chin up, and yeah, when Amendment 4 gets back on the ballot again, or whatever the fuck, if it's under another amendment, I don't know. Rest assured, I am going to vote yes. And I think another thing I wanted to mention before I leave this video is, my stance on abortion hasn't always been like this. It hasn't always been like this. I mean, I come from a very religious family, and to them, abortion is murder. Like, you literally are the same as someone who fucking shot and killed someone. And I had that frame of view for a long time growing up, and well into my teenage years and adult years, until I became an adult, and then I started to inform myself, and then I even had a few scares, and it's like, I would have wanted to have that choice in that moment, and I wouldn't want to have gone through any roadblocks to get to it. But yeah, I'm just in the video here, guys. I just wanted to share my little thoughts on that, and I'll be posting some more videos kind of like this, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.